this. Okay. Really? That describes how I feel. Alright. These things. I don't even know what to call this video, because I really don't want to call this a review, because I don't give a shit about these. These are completely not even the point of this video at this point. I was going to do a review of these, kind of, but at the same time, I think this speaks to a little bit wider of an issue, is this is just kind of like the shovelware of audio. This is some little tiny hockey puck that contains, well, that. And these are like $50, I want to say, which is stupid. These are like these Bluetooth headphones, headset, wireless thing that you can pick up, you know, who knows, maybe a Best Buy. I mean, I'm sure they're on Amazon. I don't know, the end cap of a Walmart. They're just this no-name thing. Wavez? Wavez? Wavesy? I don't know what to call it. They're a little Bluetooth over-ear headset. Let's just talk about these in like review format, real quick fire. These are bad. They're terrible, and I don't suggest anyone buys them. And $50 is ridiculous, because these probably cost about 13 cents to make or something like that. They feel like it. To their credit, they're extremely light, which is great for something that's going to be in your ears and just sitting there, but it feels like they're extremely cheap. They have a very limited range of functions. They play music, and you can answer your phone with them, and that's about all you can do. So, very limited in that functionality. They have physical tactile buttons, which is fine, but, you know, we're a little past that now in the world. And they have a little cover here to cover up the fact that they are still using micro USB to charge, which makes me mad. I do have them charged up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The way they flash in an almost blindingly bright tiny LED that just will spew out from the front of your face. That's wonderful. Let's talk about sound quality before the rest of the build quality here. I don't hate them for their sound quality. They're not good, but they're not terrible. They're not god-awful. They're decently clear. They're definitely bass-heavy tuned, so, you know, that definitely appeals to the widest market they could possibly get, but they're definitely on that, like, I like bass sort of level. So they remind me of, like, an old Beats tune. So that's not great, but not terrible. I mean, they sound acceptable. They sound about... You know, I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give them like a 4 or 5, which is about 2 higher than I expected them to be. So, you know, there's that for you. But they're not particularly super clear. They kind of have some struggling in the higher end. They do not image, and they have terrible soundstage. So, yeah. I mean, the Bluetooth connection is the real selling point for them. But the problem with that is if I get even remotely far away, and by remotely far, I mean within my 600 square foot apartment, so nowhere should be far, these will absolutely just stop working. And that could be like, phone here, I go maybe there. Like to that table, and they lose connection. Which... If I wore my Sonys, made by, you know, a real company, I can walk anywhere in this house, and I will not lose connection. Even through walls, I will not lose a connection. So, I don't know how they screwed up Bluetooth, but they did. The build quality on these is terrible. This is the little like ear part that goes around your ear. It's the most ridiculously flimsy, floppy silicone I've ever seen. And it's extremely uncomfortable, and I want them just cut off. Like, there's no point in these existing. Plus, they sit perfectly fine without these on. So, like, the only reason I could see these being needed is for, like, the weight, but they weigh, like, 5 grams a piece, so there's really no point. And they annoy the ever-loving hell out of me. I mean, next to that, I mean, they come with a weird shape, but it fits. And then several of these, and only these, there's no foam tips, there's only these rubbery silicone tips that are okay. They're not good, but they're about what you'd expect. So I don't hate that, but it's not good, especially for $50. You could probably actually still get some more tips that are, you know, better. But the real killer is this stupid wire, which literally comes off of like a USB cable, I swear, and it's the most... It's never going to unkink, ever. It is permanently in this shape. And these are supposed to be like active, and you can run around and stuff, and you put this behind your neck. And as you run, this bounces up and down and slaps you in the back of the head, and then in the back of the neck, and then in the back of the head. And it is the most infuriating experience. These have minimal functionality, terrible build quality, and terrible comfort. And they have, at best, passable sound. So do not buy these, ever. If you care about sound quality, Porta-Pros are $45. KSC 75s are $15. KPH 30Is are $30. All of these, while not wireless, are way better sounding, like exponentially better sounding, more portable, and cheaper. These are $45. At that price, they're still $5 to $10 cheaper than these. And they're built properly, and they sound very good. These are $30, like half the price, and these sound stupidly good, like amazingly good. Like these compete with several $100 headphones, and they need all the love in the world. And KSC75s sound about as good as the Porta-Pros, and are about as light as those, and fit over your ear with the same kind of thing, but actually properly built and better feeling and more solid, and are $15. What? So the only price benefit that the only thing that should make these cost this much is the wireless. But that wireless is not very good wireless, and you can get these as a wireless Bluetooth set for pretty much the same price as these. So why do these exist? Yeah, the floor is where those belong. Now, the thing I wanted to get to is I had to look these up. I had to. And I found this page, which doesn't even say Wavez is the company. These are the Wavez Raptor headset, even though these are the wireless stereo headset, which those are two different names. So that's a thing. Let me pick these back up. But like, these are the same thing, or at least they're extremely similar. Like they're very, very, very close if they're not the exact same, and they cost the exact same amount of money, so I feel like they're the same. They even have the same little case, so I'm pretty sure they're the same thing. But this company, Exotic PC, this page is hilarious. I like that Wavez is not the brand, apparently. It's part of the name, question mark. Maybe it's a series? But this page is hilarious. Why is there an Intel Inside logo here that has like a photoshopped Bluetooth 5.0 on there, but no Intel word on there? Like, I'm pretty sure an Intel Bluetooth adapter, like the actual chip, would legitimately be more expensive than these headphones, or at least should drive them up quite a bit. And I really doubt these have an Intel Bluetooth adapter because Intel makes pretty good Wi-Fi stuff. So I'm pretty sure their Bluetooth would be pretty good if they make one. It has call functions. I would hope so, because anything should have call functions today if it's wireless. Easy charge, built-in. Yeah, I would hope it has a rechargeable battery. I mean, it's got some water resistance. I guess that's fine, I guess. But literally, this is actually just a picture of it with water. It doesn't actually say here water resistant. Here's the part that I think is even more funny, is that it says it's updated with Bluetooth 4.0, but right up here in this picture there's Bluetooth 5.0, but then also it's not saying Bluetooth 5.0 here anywhere actually. And then this one says comfortable, lightweight, and sweat-proof, which I guess is the purpose of this picture that's down here, but not actually up with the description. Okay. And I would hope something is sweat-proof if you're gonna, wear it on your body. Oh my gosh, okay. So I clicked on this link, which brought me up to this page of Exotic PC and the stuff they make, air quotes. They apparently make pre-builts, it looks like, because obviously they don't make their own. I mean, maybe they make their own RTX cards from, maybe they're a board partner, but I kind of doubt it. I think they just make some pre-builts here, is what it looks like. Which is whatever, right? But I've never heard of them, which is slightly concerning to me. And I saw this, which is like advertising this as a product that they seem to have, I guess. I don't know. Because, like, they even say here that this is an Elgato, which, Elgato, just saying this is here, it's its own thing, made by, I'm pretty sure Corsair makes Elgato, or Logitech. I think it's Corsair. But then it has, like, a million different hashtags, and they don't seem to have anything to do with an Elgato except for gaming PC, PC gaming, PC gamer gaming. But I don't see what the AMD Ryzen, Black Label laptop core process. I don't see what any of this has to do with the Elgato. So yeah, I don't know. This company is, I'm not accusing them of anything because I don't know them, but I've never heard of them, and this website does not inspire any confidence in me. And apparently they either make this or they distribute this. I don't know. I'm just concerned about the dubious nature that this seems to arise from. So regardless of that, I'm just going to leave that there for you. You can make your own decisions about that. But if you want my recommendation on, are these good? No. The answer is no. Just do not buy these. Buy anything else before these.